Hi, welcome to this edition of the Carpenter Shop, where we are together learning some things about God, what He wants us to be, and how He wants to grow us. In 1 Kings chapter 17, verse 4, we find a passage where it says, "I have commanded the ravens to feed you there." It's an interesting passage. I mean, it's kind of a weird passage, too. The ravens are bringing the prophet food. We're not really going to unpack the passage, but it does spark us into another thought. It's a story, if you will, about Jerry Cox. When he suffered a serious bilateral stroke, his wife Lois became his caregiver. She said this, "For the first time in my life, I was forced to stop everything I was doing and focus on my God and the strength I now desperately needed to move forward." Over the next 22 amazing months of Jerry's life, God worked with me. Jesus held my hand, and the Holy Spirit gave me inner strength. My relationship with the Lord grew over those 22 months more than it had in the previous 70 years of my life. And out of that experience, she wrote an amazing book called Caregiving with God. And her blog is widely read. It talks about the thanksgiving that she gives to God, and she blesses others with her experience. See, God didn't forget about Elijah in the midst of the drought, and God did what He had to do to take care of him. Sometimes we can't do for ourselves, and that's okay. See, in a world where we want to be individuals and we want to be self-reliant and we want to be independent, it's kind of counterintuitive for us to really have to rely on God. We'd rather just do it ourselves, take care of it ourselves, and God can help those that can't help themselves. But yet at the end of the day, God helps each one of us, and He cares for us as a caregiver does, doing for us and filling in the gaps of those things that we just can't do for ourselves. If we live long enough, there will probably come a day where all of us need some assistance. There will come a day where we always need more help than we need now. And we will deal with aging loved ones. We will deal with people that we know. We will deal with aging parents. We will deal with children who might have to take care of us. And all of those things will happen over the course of this thing called life. But at the end of the day, the model that we get for learning how to care for others comes from God Himself. One of the amazing things that happens when you become a follower of Christ is you begin to develop a caring heart. And if you say to yourself, well, I don't really have that, ask Him for it. Ask Him first, God, help me to care. And then, God, give me someone to care for. I promise you, those two prayers, He'll answer them. And He'll use you in ways that He's never used you before. And so you think about that, and don't be afraid to care. It's a part of having the heart of Christ. I look forward to joining you next time here in the Carpenter Shop.